Good morning, my friends. This is Greenlight the Day with Rosemary. Hugs, my friends. And on the theme of Valentine's this week, I would love to read a story to you. It's called Love You Forever, and I know a lot of you know it, but I'm going to try and read it without my glasses, and bear with me. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The baby grew. He grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator. And he took his mother's watch, and guess what? He flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, "This kid, he's driving me crazy." But at night, when all was still, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of the bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth. And she'd sing, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The little boy grew. He grew and he grew. He grew until he was a 9-year-old boy. And he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. And Grandma visited. He always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. But at night, when all was quiet, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed to see if he was really asleep. She would pick him up and rock him back and forth, back and forth. "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The baby grew. The boy grew. He grew and he grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends, and he had strange ways of wearing his clothes, and he listened to strange music. Sometimes the mother felt like she was in the zoo. But at night, when that teenager was asleep and everything was quiet, the mother opened the door to the room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, yep, she picked up that teenager boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth. "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The teenager grew. He grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home. He got a house across town. But sometimes on a dark night, the mother got into her car and drove across town. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened the bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth. That grown man. And she would sing, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Well, that mother, she got old. She got older and older, and one day she called up her son and said, "You'd better come see me, because I'm very old and sick." Her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always." But she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. The son went to his mother And he gently picked her up. And he held her. And he rocked her back and forth, back and forth. And he sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. And when the son came home that night, he stood very still for a long time, and he stared to the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very own baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up and in his arms very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth. And the gift that his mother had given to him, he gave to that brand new baby. He sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. So I'm asking all of us to put up with each other sometimes, to rock each other back and forth, love each other, as long as we're living, as long as we have breath. Let's continue to love each other, hold each other. Learn to love without condition. Talk without bad intention. Give without any reason. And most of all, care for people without any expectations. I love you guys. Happy Valentine's. And leave me a comment if you can. Mwah. I love you. Bye, guys.